The Board of Healthcare Funders, which represents most medical aids in South Africa, Namibia, Zimbabwe and Botswana, as well as Lesotho, won an interim battle in the North Gauteng High Court on Monday to overturn the moratorium that prohibits medical schemes from providing low-cost benefit options to South Africans who cannot afford full medical scheme membership. It's part of a bigger case arguing that the Council for Medical Schemes, that's the medical aid regulator, their decision to block low-income earners from accessing a medical aid is irrational. The CMS must now provide the BHF with an entire record that explains why it decided to block the introduction of low-cost medical aid. So let's unravel this a little bit with Charlton Murove, who's the head of research at the Board of Healthcare Funders, who joins us now. Good evening to you and welcome, Charlton. What does this judgment mean to you and your almost 5 million beneficiaries or members?
Good evening, and thank you for having me. I think your introduction is quite apt. It summarizes most of the major issues that we are facing. So the judgment essentially means that we are now able to move on with the main application going forward. And I think just to summarize, we took the decision to take the CMS to court on a review application, which is simply trying to look at the reasons behind why they are not allowing medical schemes to offer low-cost benefit options. This has been a long-standing matter. It started way before 2002, when the then low-income medical schemes were mooted but were never implemented. It was resuscitated in 2015, and we had the culmination of the demarcation regulations, which, when they were promulgated, there was a provision that medical schemes are supposed to offer low-cost benefit options for those who cannot afford full medical scheme cover. So we have been waiting since then, and there hasn't been any movement on the part of the CMS.
That's a long time, almost 2 decades in the making. And just to place on the record, we did reach out to the CMS to invite them to respond, and they say that they will do so once the LCBO report has been handed over to the Ministry of Health. But as you talk there, you know, most people listening to you would say, you know, I would want affordable medical health care. So just explain to us what the full range of the low-cost, low-cost medical option benefit options would be. What do they encompass?
Okay, so I'll just explain why we need them in the first place. The medical schemes are tightly regulated by the CMS, which is obviously overseen by the National Department of Health. So among some of the things that medical schemes are supposed to do, they're supposed to offer a full set of prescribed minimum benefits, which are very expensive and hospice-centric. So these prescribed minimum benefits, the reason why they are so expensive is lack of review of the PMB regulations. They were introduced almost 20 years ago, and when they were introduced, they were supposed to be reviewed every 2 years to bring in efficiency as well as affordability. So now that hasn't taken place, which leaves medical schemes very expensive. Because schemes must offer these expensive prescribed minimum benefits, it means that the contributions that must be paid for the medical scheme membership are in excess of 1,000 rand per beneficiary per month. So not many people would be able to afford that. So I think about 15 years back, there are some players in the insurance industry who realized that there's this opportunity of offering some form of health care to those who cannot afford full medical scheme membership. And then they started selling insurance products to members of the population who could not afford medical scheme cover. Now, the insurance products look like medical schemes. Some people don't understand that they are not actually full medical schemes, and they have been doing this for a while, to the point that it's now making medical schemes unsustainable due to lives moving in between insurance and medical schemes. If schemes are able to now offer low-cost benefit options, it would be done along the same lines as medical schemes, but they won't be required to pay for the full PMB benefits, bringing in a lot of people on board. There will be more affordability. And I think the general advantage to the healthcare system would be that medical schemes have tight regulation. The benefits that they offer have oversight. There's constant reporting on these types of benefits. So ordinary people will end up having much more in terms of health benefits for less. And there is potential that some of the people there will benefit from medical tax credits, which they currently cannot benefit from at the present moment.
So, how does this fit in with the NHI?
I think when we do receive the documents from the CMS, we might be able to get a better picture of what exactly is going on. In our main review, in our main review application, we postulate that probably the CMS is dragging its feet because perhaps if medical schemes are able to offer low-cost benefit option, it would be more difficult to sell the concept of an NHI. But at the moment, if medical schemes are expensive, they're unaffordable, not many people can access it, it might make it easier for them to sell the concept of NHI. So it's just speculation. We'll obviously see when we get the full record of how the decisions are being made and why.
All right, Charlton, thank you very much for talking to us tonight. And as a follow-up to this, hopefully in the next few days, we'll get the CMS on as well. Charlton Murove is the head of the research department at the Board of Healthcare Funders.